2024. Winter is over, and the resulting electrolyte explosion spurs the Great Migration to the wild backcountry of southern Utah. Pros, amateurs, roadies, mountain bikers, wheel suckers, Clydesdales, single speeders, and fixies seek their adventures.
That was really hard. A little bit deeper field this year. Bjorn was lighting up the first climb. I just had nothing for him.
Cyclists from all over the world, including Australia, unplug their indoor trainers and put their off-season training to the test on rugged gravel roads with stunning landscapes.
So this course was very challenging in terms of rough. There was no traction on the climbs.
Out of this chaos comes last year's winner, Zach Carlton, looking to defend his spot on the top step of the podium. Carlton's friend and training partner Bjorn Larson also travels to the southwest, hoping his off-season training works in his favor to overtake his friend's title. Bliss is discovered in southern Utah. Santa Clara Town Square becomes the gravel grinding capital of the world in a relaxed atmosphere where kids, pets, and everyone are welcome.
And it was so fun. I mean, that course was awesome. Like, I mean, my hands are super sore because I'm a mountain biker and not used to all this like chunderiness, but I had a lot of fun.
Food trucks, a beer garden, and an award ceremony are the central focus of the finishers' party, accompanied by live music and other activities. Attracted to this atmosphere are over 150 brave bicyclists, band together to form the ruthless bunch recognized by the lycra they wear. They call themselves Gravel Grinders.
This is neck to neck between Zach and Bjorn. And it looks like...
I've tried everything once, and I've done some things twice. Found the only way to fly. Listen to my strong advice. You can stay here on the ground. You can spread your wings and fly. Chance will pass before you in the blink of an eye. So drink it in, my friend, so that we can all take flight. Take a hold of my hand and ride the Raven tonight. There's no need to wonder where the wicked hours go. Sometimes your pocket watch speeds up, and at times it runs down slow. Oh, the only way to keep your speed is to draw that raven's eye. He knows how to guide you through this black and moonless night. So drink it in, my friend, so that we can
the True Grit Gravel Epic 2024. If I can get everybody to start to gather at the starting line, we've got about 15 minutes of a rider meeting, some different course changes and details I need to go over with everybody, as well as introducing you to some special guests.
So how's it going this morning? How you feeling?
Feeling good. It's good weather. You know, cool, not too hot. Start, calm. So I like it.
Pretty good.
What are you about to do?
Climb a lot of vert, I think.
Have you done this race before? No.
It's actually going to be my hardest race. So did the long distance salty lizard last year, but I think this one will probably be slightly tougher.
Yeah.
So here we are in Santa Clara, Utah, once again for the True Grit Epic Gravel Race. Today I think the weather's going to be good. It's a long day, really beautiful, but out in the middle of nowhere. And if the weather is correct, it's all going to be about the wind that picks up in the afternoon. So it's going to be pretty, but this is a tough course. You know, there's a lot of climbing. There's I was just talking with some other folks about the Rollers of Doom, and you know, it's a little loose, but should be really pretty. And I'm trying to psych myself up to just keep pedaling.
Right. How's it going?
Pretty good.
So how are you girls feeling this morning?
Cold. Feeling cold. Feeling ready to race. It's gonna be a big day out there. Yeah. It'll be fun.
Well, that first climb should warm you up.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice and toasty.
So what made you do this race?
It's not Montana weather, or winter weather. So that's why I came down.
So you're doing this as a vacation?
Yeah.
So what goes through your mind right now at this moment?
I probably should have trained.
Hi, good morning. Melissa's gonna do the QOM up and out. I might be embarrassing her, but she flies.
You guys done this race before, I'm sure, right? No?
She did the first half of it last year.
Yeah, this was the first gravel race I had ever done ever.
Really?
And I'd never ridden on gravel, and I had my tires max inflated because I didn't know, and you know, just chonky gravel bouncing everywhere, and I was like, I don't know about this. So I did about 30 miles, learned, but we've come back and I'm ready. They're not max inflated.
And they're nice and wide.
So,
no.
So is it a lack of research or a dare that would make you do this as your first gravel event?
Naivete, I would say, because I've done it similar. For me, it
wasn't a dare. Well, I mean, maybe you dared me, but yeah, just jumped into it. But
well, you came back.
More experience. I did more gravel and learned, and I'm back.
Nice. So what's your expectations now? A little better?
Yes, I will finish this year.
What are you about to do today?
I'm gonna do the 84-mile gravel race.
Right. Have you done the True Grit before?
No, I've never done a gravel race before.
So how did you? What made you decide to do this race?
I'm doing Unbound in June, and I've never done a gravel race before, so I figured I need to do something before I jump into a really, really big one. So here I am, trying it out. Yeah.
All right. So how'd you get into gravel bike racing? Has it been that long, or?
No, I've been road racing the last couple seasons, and then got a gravel bike this spring, and decided to try doing this. There's a lot more gravel events around the country than there are road races, and that seems like a fun scene right now. So.
Okay. Have you seen the course or pre-rode the course yet? Or?
I have not. I've driven some of the roads before for other reasons, but never ridden down here. Never biked down to St. George at all.
So do you have any idea what you're about to get into?
No. Did one gravel ride last weekend, so this is gravel ride number 2.
First gravel ride last weekend.
Oh God.
A little crazy.
All right.
Welcome to Santa Clara, Utah, and the True Grit Gravel Epic 2024. We appreciate all of you guys being here. Number one, I wish I was riding with you. This is one of the most beautiful gravel rides I've ever done.
For the first part, it looks like it might be a little bit of a dogfight at the beginning. So we'll see.
I've been chasing you through Texas most of the summer, but I don't think that it's me that you're running from. These balmy nights are turning into lonesome autumn days, and I keep hoping that your wandering days are done.
Well, I ain't the kind of man that minds hard living, and I ain't the type that easily settles down. But every time I see the shine of the gold that's in your eyes, you're the only one that can turn this world around. These desert plains ain't no place for dying, and it's a bitter road to the lights of the next town. Let your heart decide to give up what you've been hiding. Don't let another tear fall to the ground. Don't let another tear fall to the ground. I ain't running short of horses, I'm just running short on time. And the highwaymen are beginning to know my name. Well, I've got 6 rounds on my left hip and another 6 upon my right, and I can match any desperado with the same.
There's no heavenly reward for dying without honor, and the graveyards are filled with valiant men. No, I can't lie and wait around forever while you drift away and break my heart again.
These desert plains ain't no place for dying, and it's a bitter road to the lights of the next town. Let your heart decide to give up what you've been hiding. Don't let another tear fall to the ground. Don't let another tear fall to the ground.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, my legs are empty.
It's too early for that.
I know.
Bjorn was lighting up the first climb. I just had nothing for him. He had like a 2 or more minute gap going over the top, and then me and our friend Tanner were chasing, and then 2 Australians and a Canadian right behind us going through that feed zone on the highway. I set up my bike to be really good on that long descent as well as that next section after the feed. You know, I ran pretty aggressive tires and I was able to bridge from Tanner to Bjorn just in time for that final climb out. And Bjorn pushed the pace, almost dropped me there, but then at the top we were able to just kind of call a truce, I think, and take turns and push through that headwind, because that would have been a really long, brutal headwind solo. And then, yeah, we just came through the finish and sprinted with what we had. And
so I pushed it up that first climb and kind of got a 1.5-minute gap coming into the second feed zone after the pavement section, and then through those rollers, Zach caught me, and then we just rolled through the Joshua Tree section together in that last 10-mile gravel and came into the finish.
They make a big deal out of the first root beer hill climb, and that one to me was not a big deal. It's early, you kind of get up and over it, and it's fine. The ones that hurt me last year were the rollers from hell, where you get out there and once you're 60 miles into it, you're kind of in a groove, and then you have to keep doing this and this and this, and that's what hurt me last year.
Yeah, and I think I underestimated how challenging the second loop, I guess you would say, after the feed zone was going to be. That was, yeah, super challenging, up and down, yeah, and we did have a bit of a tailwind there, which was nice, but yeah, the terrain, it was very rough, so I'm glad I was wearing gloves. But the course, you know, it's awesome. It's good to have really challenging gravel races, so yeah, it was great.
I was solo for probably the first 40 miles, and then Zach came up and we worked super well together from there all the way to the finish and rolled it in, and we're good training partners, so it was pretty bittersweet to ride to the finish together.
And then, yeah, we just came through the finish and sprinted with what we had, and lucky, you know, got it by a couple seconds. Work with my friend Bjorn. We're training partners, buddies, co-workers, you know, spend a lot of time together, so it's fun to link up with him and go 1-2 again. Yeah, like I said, bigger, deeper field this year, so it's always like an extra question mark if you can do it, and so, you know, I'm stoked we can go 1-2 again.
I'm super stoked. We kind of pair this race with a mountain bike race and stay down here and train through this whole week, and so to cap it off with 1-2 at the gravel race is pretty awesome.
There he is, number 3.
It was good. Bjorn and Zach, guys that have 1-2, they're beasts on the climb, so I knew it was going to be tough to hang with them. And Bjorn was on a tear at the beginning, and then I was riding with Zach for a bit, but the pace was a bit harder than I thought I could sustain, so I just dialed it back a bit and was able to keep it pretty steady for the last couple of hours. This Cervelo rider was chasing me down, so I had to hammer a little bit on the final stretch into town. It was a lot of headwind too, but feel good. It was a good time, and I love this course. Great course, challenging riding, and beautiful scenery.
At the start, it was pretty full gas. I hadn't pre-ridden the course just because I never had time, and then yeah, the few guys were quite keen to go up the road, so I followed some moves and there's myself and one other rider off the front that, yeah, he was too strong for me and I had to drop back to the bunch. And then, yeah, it was just, yeah, full on all the way from start to finish, and nearly everyone was solo heading into that last road section, and then it was just a time trial to the end.
We've got our first female, Courtney from Australia.
I know that I'm in good form. I just thought, you know, if I can get the 5 hour mark, that'll be really, really good. So to come in at 4:47 and to get the win, yeah, I'm really happy with that. So I'm heading in the right direction.
It was different to anything I've done before. It was hard and super rough, like my body is feeling it. Tough climbs in there. I was running out of gears a lot, so a lot of grinding and a bit of a slog there at the end, but finished second. Courtney was super strong. She's really good at tough sort of days like this. So yeah.
Well, we got 2 so far. I think we're waiting for the 3rd. 2 females from Australia take the podium. What are you guys eating for breakfast in Australia?
Toast.
How was it after we talked to you earlier today?
That was a lot of fun. It was a great day. Yeah, I survived.
Your little gravel experience paid off?
Yeah, I learned a lot from the first mile to the end. I think my downhill abilities got significantly improved over the length of the day. So it was a good learning experience today. I was glad I did it.
So is it something you would come back to?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So this didn't scare away from gravel?
Did not scare me away. No.
All right.
I'll be back.
I'm glad I finished. It was really hard. Like, the mountain bike race was extremely hard last weekend, and then we had to do this 50-mile ride yesterday, and then today my legs were not 100%, so that was a little rough, but finished.
It was a very, very tough day. Yeah, like
so
we said.
You chose the fixie bike. That was a pretty bold strategy.
Yeah, you know, it sounded like a good idea at the start. You know, it didn't pan out as well as anticipated, but hey, we got it done. That's all you can hope for. I was really jealous of the 2-to-1 ratio the single speed guy had. I was like, oh man, definitely should have done that.
So talk about your setup here.
Yeah, so currently 42/18, a 26-inch mountain bike wheel, made by a local guy up in Salt Lake named Matt Nelson for Saltaire. Yeah, honestly, I've been trying to knock out all the gravel races in Utah on a fixed gear. This is by far the hardest one I've done. I did Stupid Pony last year that was 210 miles, and I would do that before I did this again. Yeah, make sure if you do it, you have the right gear. Otherwise, it is a long day. But yeah, great course, good support, all in all, fun ride.
I've been searching